Hey guys, Clark here from Idle Reviews. Got something really cool tonight I think you're going to enjoy. Had it about a week now from G&H Vapers. It's called the Bungo Box. And there she is. Beautiful. Nice little engraving back here. Pretty cool design on the door there. Nice brass switch. Nice little logo right there. G&H Vapers. Alright, now the first thing I noticed when I got this box is, finally, I've gotten a wooden box from the Philippines. Made from this indigenous wood here called Bulawan. I know I said that wrong, but anyway. They're going to come in that antique. This is not the teak version. You got this kind of red hue to it. It doesn't come this red when you get it. I have been using tung oil. I've got about 10 coats on here, and the more coats I put, the prettier this thing gets. But I like the fact that it didn't have the wax on it this time. This is a pretty hard wood. This thing is a tank, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It fits nice in your hand. I've got small hands, and I'm still able to, work this thing perfect. It's got a nice little pattern there, the way the wood grain's cut on it. Just beautiful. Now the door, it is aluminum, anodized, got the magnets in it. Magnets there on the box. This is a really nice engraving, very deep. It might look white, but it's not white, it's actually silver. And let's look at the inside. Like I said, got a nice brass switch. It's not going to come polished. I actually polished that myself. It was about the color of that. So if you wanted to, you could polish that, I guess. And if you can look down inside there, you can see something that they have changed. Just put this in the first time. A nice adjustable 510. Now, you don't need to ask why you need an adjustable 510. Everybody knows why you need an adjustable 510. Because you get these atomizers with these flat pins on them here. Even though this has got a flathead screw on the bottom of it, this being a Norbert Origin V2, if you've got one of these, you know that that actually doesn't adjust. If you want to take the positive pin out of the RDA, you screw this out and it comes out. With this, and this ran all the way down, this fits nice and flush and fires with no problem. So you can see it's nice and flush there. Now, I do have a couple of RDAs that don't fit on certain boxes because they don't have adjustable pins on the RDA itself, and the box or the mod, doesn't have an adjustable pin. So this one does, and it actually goes right there, that little place. And I think you can see adjusting it. You can see it coming up, and it's all the way down. Doesn't have a big adjustment, but it's enough to where everything you've got should fit on there nice. Now everything in this box is handmade. The box is handmade. Well, the box is CNC machined, but the parts are also CNC machined. They're all silver plated copper. You got this bottom plate here, and the bottom plate is 3mm thick silver plated copper. You got a 6mm thick, 6mm thick silver plated copper negative bar. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's like a screwdriver. It's like somebody cut a screwdriver in half. Look at it. You're not going to have a problem with a negative on this box. You got a bar up there that goes across and connects for the positives. It's also silver plated copper. The 510 base here, silver plated copper. Pretty much everything in here is silver plated copper. The brass, the switch is the only brass part, and 510 is also brass, one piece, handmade. Everything on here is made by hand. Now, you look real close here, you can see my finger. Watch right there when I mash this. That is the throw on this thing. It is insanely small, and that is a good thing. I don't like having long throws on buttons. It's great. Silver plated bar on the inside there that makes contact with silver. So you got silver contacting silver all the way through for very, very low voltage drop. Now I haven't measured the voltage drop, so I don't know what it is, but I will tell you this, there is absolutely no build limit I can see that you could put on this box that would do any damage to anything. I've fired down to a 0.08 on it, which is not my normal build. Pretty sure on this I've got about a 0.20, which is about where I like everything. I got 2 4 or 5 wraps of low resistance 24 gauge wire on about a 3mm bit, so that's about what it should be. So let's put this thing together. Positive pins go up, okay? Do not put these batteries in backwards. The size of the materials in this thing, if you put the batteries in backwards and fire it, at best you have a hand grenade, and you better throw it. Because unlike some boxes that have little pieces that can just fry in half, there's nothing in here small. So be damn sure you put the positives up on this battery. This is a parallel box, not a series box. Do not flip-flop these batteries. I'll make that perfectly clear. Alright, let's give this thing a vape. It hits so good. Now, button, lip. The button is ice cold. It's amazing. Not too many people are making dual 26650 boxes, and if they are, most of the time they're metal. Not saying nobody's making them, I'm sure somebody is, but it's hard to find a quality handmade wooden box. And this thing, you know, it's big, it's manly, but there's just something about it that's just sexy. You know, there's no curves on it, it's just a square box with some nice engravings in it. But I don't know, I mean, look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Anybody that's not familiar with Grace and Hazel, they are the two ladies that get this stuff done. Hazel is actually over in the Philippines. Grace is in Texas. And they collaborate with one another and have some people over in the Philippines make these, and I think they do a fantastic job. There's about 100 of them from what I understand. This is number 1. I know Grace has one. I'm pretty sure Hazel has one. There's a guy in this town named, shout out to Dustin Moore, he's got one. And so there's 95-ish boxes left. And the thing about Grace and Hazel is they make whatever they're going to make for each box, and they'd never ever make them again. I really wish they would actually come back and make some more G&H V2s, maybe update the Hazel V1 with their upgraded switches and all, but for now there's about 95 of these left, and like I said, once they're gone, they're gone. So I think I pretty much covered everything. You guys watch my videos. I don't do these big long spiels. I think I've covered everything I need to cover. So let's give it one more vape. Now, Facebook/Vapers Collection. vaperscollection@gmail.com. You can get a hold of Grace. The best way to get a hold of her is on Facebook. You request to join her group and she gets you in there. She keeps you apprised of everything that's going on from the point of sale to the time of delivery. If there's ever a problem, you send it back to her, or it will get sent to me for the warranty repairs or replacement. If for some reason they're not making the box anymore and it is some kind of manufacturer's defect, you will be compensated. And she's very good about that. So I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys pick up one of these boxes. They're absolutely gorgeous. And remember, as always, vaping is a lifestyle and life is good. See you guys next time.